Good morning. Whoa. Good morning. Hello. Welcome to today's Daily Dominion, which is, of course, full expansions. We have some Dark Ages stuff. Anyway, we have a mix of things. We do have draw, trashing, must buy, cursing, junking, lots of alt VP. The challenge here might be making sure we don't 3-pile, but assuming that doesn't happen, shouldn't be too terrible. We want to count, I think, for sure. And then some cultists in the villages and such. I mean, the AI is going to have... The lucky coin does tend to help hard AI a bit just because, it gives you some quality money. So hard AI will probably do the typical thing, get some money, probably get some cultists, go through some stuff, and then buy castles. But at some point, hopefully we'll be in control and can make a comeback. The lucky coin does help us with hostelries just because the silver boost means you're more likely to just hit 4 and have some coppers you can toss. I'm trying to think if I want to fool or not. It's not bad here for a number of reasons, though I don't know if it's great. Otherwise, I still just would like silver. Kind of expect the AI to go triple silver. Okay. We have a lot of silvers now. It would have been nice to get like a Wind's Gift or something to get a better trash out of here. I don't know if this is... I guess I'm gonna not trash here. Just buy the count. I don't really want that. Guess we'll go ahead and take hostelry. It's a nice boon. That's a very nice boon, actually. I mean, we can think about keeping some of this from count, but I think we'd rather just cycle and see what we can draw. It's like this is a problem for the count. But we can do this. So Wave the Turtle lets us set aside, blah, blah, blah. So we may just be able to get our trash out at the start of the next turn. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to discard the Fool. Okay, that was beautiful. I'm going to top deck the Cultist and then trash all this. So that was a great trash. Thanks, Wave the Turtle. Good job. Ooh, we don't get to the... We could turtle this, actually. That's a nice aspect of the cultists. I mean, we have like a hostelry down in here. Let's just do this and buy another cultist. Alright, we're running now. So we think we're gonna do a trash. It might be worth it just to toss a silver. Okay. Okay, they're already up to haunted, I guess, but that's fine. We're gonna be junking them now so much that shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'm not going to get that. There is some... Like, we can turtle these things, some of these things. So... It just means trashing fewer of other things, probably. None of this is particularly better than a copper. Well, okay, There are some potential upsides to having the ruined village turtled, but I don't know that any of it's worth having that in the next shuffle. So we'd rather just get a further into maybe hitting cultists. Okay. We could see away the hostelries. I don't know how good the boons are at this point. It was fine though. Not super important. Okay. At some point we're gonna want, how much money can we make here? 2, 3, 10 would be good. Let's do, let's go double seer. Seer's really good here with the hostelries and the silvers. Okay, they've gotten opulent. Not our best seer of all time, but that's okay. Alright, this is pretty similar. We could, how much money do we have now? 10, 11, 13. 13 isn't so special. 14 would be a little better. At some point we want to turtle this. I mean, if we're just getting something like this, we're just going to go like double seer. We're just going to keep turtling this thing pretty much forever. Alright, beautiful seer. Alright, the seers are running now. Okay. This is great. We get to turtle a million things. Ooh, do we need 4 buys? We have 12, 13, 14, $17, $18. I wonder if we should get a cauldron. We could just go sprawling seer, or like sprawling seer hostelry. Maybe that's nice. Could take the estates. They're in some sense easier to draw, but they're bad for the opening hand stuff. which is like, there's not really a 3 pile, so we should be okay. Okay, they get that, which is a little unfortunate. Okay. We could keep these set aside still, but we probably want to play one of them at least normally. Guess we can always set. We just turtle whatever we have extra draw of. We might as well play these things at this point. We have to obviously buy a bunch of provinces at this point and get duchies and stuff. We should be okay. What's on top? Oh, Sprawling Castle. That's fine. Okay, so it's not particularly better to draw up the whatever versus doing something like this. We could just take duchy. What do we have? 14, 16, 17. 17 or 18. They do still have their small castle, so they can get the king's castle, which would be kind of bad. So I may want to buy it. Just to not let them have it. It does make the 3 pile maybe a little quicker, but... Oh, this is 20. Well, what was I... Let me think about that. Clearly didn't count so good. 14, 15, 16, 17, 20. Okay. I don't want to go too low on the seers, but I do kind of want one more seer. We could get next time as we double duchy. This is maybe a little greedy. Oh no, that doesn't work for what I want. Well, I guess it could. If we just go to 15. There's also something to be said for just buying cultists, right? Because we probably have the plus actions. And it doesn't do as much on 3 pile, though the seer probably draws more cards on average. Also lowering the duchies is a little scary as well. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, like we can't really take more duchies until the end. And maybe we shouldn't have even taken it there. Oof, that's bad. Okay. Well, that was pretty good. I think I'll still turtle the horse for now. Alright, there we go. Beautiful seer. I hate I have to check because unless if it's one or if they're the same cards, you don't get to see what they are. We can get a wisp hit here, which is nice. And then should draw most of these. Guys, we're not getting to do... Oops. Thankfully, I didn't have any cards. This has just got to be money. We are getting to the point where maybe it makes sense to do cultist instead. Or closer to that point. Wouldn't have been crazy to get Cauldron at some point, but Capital City also could do some work here. Anyway, there are more reasonable cards to pick up here. Okay, they only have 4. That's huge. That buys us probably in just enough time. Period. So 15 actually wins on my turn, so triple duchy province wins. We should be able to do that pretty easily. We'll just play everything. Well, we won't play the probably still won't play survivors just in case we don't draw, but the advantage there is pretty small. I'm like, where's the count? All right. Well, that pretty much worked out. I mean, the score's closer than probably the game actually is because I don't even know. I mean, if they have duchy on their next hand, then maybe they're okay. Like, if I finish there, I'm probably buying double province, seer or cultist. I don't know. I wouldn't have had as much turtled stuff that turn, which would have been a little bit of a problem. Might have been like double province hostelry for as many horses as I had extra dollars. But anyway, the point being, they were still 3 turns away from ending the game. Now if they have like a province hand in here, that could change things a little bit. I just don't know how likely that was for the AI at that stage. I mean, they still have good money, so it's not impossible. They just have so many of these. I also don't know if they were ever doing the... You know, I can't tell what they've drawn here. But like... I don't know if Hard AI knows about setting aside the ruins using Way of the Turtle, really. When I say know about it, I guess I just mean that it does it. That could have maybe changed some of the outcomes here. Because there gotta be some of these hands where they're just drawing like a ruin dead that they could set us, or ruin and no other actions. But maybe that wasn't happening. I don't know. It's hard to say because you can't actually see their draws in the log after the game. But we got there by not a lot of points, though I think we still had a few loose turns, so I'm not too worried about this one as far as it being close. So, hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all tomorrow.